12. Was bracket. I might be in that Escalade, but I ain't lacking. Put that on you, act like I don't know what happened. I heard the story, be like, that was trash. Too much money, I need like 2 votes. Stacks big and green, I call my pockets the new Hulk. We don't pay attention to no loose talk. 100 times I had to let it cool up. Amos dancing on me doing a moonwalk. Can't wear my AP, I had to let it cool up. Almost died from pneumonia, had to take my jewels off. We don't argue with these.
We come to you live on EA Sports. I'm Matt Cohen. Great to be joined by the former Chicago Bull, getting in his pregame mindset. It's Jay Williams.
And guys are on the court stretching, staring down their opponent. Nothing better than mentally and psychologically getting ready for battle.
The work has been done. They're ready to go, and so are we. The Raptors begin the game with the basketball. For the Raptors right now, it's twofold. Not just winning with Kawhi, but trying to keep Kawhi.
I think Toronto has to look at this as a one-year lease. You have to get as much out of Kawhi as you can. The goal is to win a championship, and the goal is to win one now.
Kawhi Leonard, tough matchup against George. Here comes the screen. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. Leonard, he was all over him.
Shoot or shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Great pass to set it up. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Ball's controlled by the Raptors. Take stock of the floor. Five to shoot for Toronto. Leonard. Over to the right side. Shot clock violation. Marc Gasol with a piece.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Leonard. Kawhi Leonard is going to get 3 shots here. A career 84% free throw shooter. Oops, he missed the first one. And he hits the second. Gasol knocked it away.
Oh, some fans should take that ball home as a gift.
That's a souvenir. Paul George, and that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Clippers. Lets it fly from long range, and Kawhi Leonard buries the 3 with a hand in his face.
Even though the coach initially may not like that shot, now he's clapping because that ball went in.
George lets it fly. Paul George, 2 for 2. That's what you want. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively and he makes those clutch shots, it re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
Leonard. unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
That was a tough shot. The guy was in your pocket. He even contested the shot. Everything was going according to plan until then.
It's LA Clippers ball. Shot from in close, no good. Lowry with it. Leads just a point. Fires the three, and Kyle Lowry, no one in his postal code, hits the three.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose a dagger with the three.
Down low, George. Kawhi Leonard snatching it out of the air.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Leonard. Nothing going here on that drive. Leonard. And he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. Knocks down the first. Knocks down the second free throw. Takes advantage of the foul. 3 for 3 at the line. Kawhi Leonard pins it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Kawhi Leonard against George. Kawhi Leonard. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Williams to George. Beyond the arc for 3. And it's Gasol with the rebound. Across the timeline, it's Lowry. It's a 9-point lead. To Leonard. Lowry. He made his first effort, but not that time. Beverly into the front court. He'll run the offense. Oh, the whistle. Jay, take your hands off of me.
Just a tic-tac foul.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
George. That no good. Off the mark. Leonard to Lowry. 4-3. And the rebound brought down by Howell. Beverly into the front court. His team down 9. That's off the side of the rim, no good.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Oh, had him going there for a second. Leonard. Well defended. Williams into the front court. 9-point margin. And scores on the Euro step.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
To Van Vliet. Gasol. Oh, he had him there for a second. The Raptors down to 3 on the shot clock. Leonard. No good. That's great defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
George. Leonard buries it.
I don't know how he saw his man out in the cut like that, but that was nice.
Nothing going here on that drive. Marc Gasol sends it away.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Pascal Siakam to Gasol. The pass taken away by the Clippers. Beverly. No good. Defense catching a break there. To Van Vliet. Gasol. To Leonard. Going to launch beyond the arc. And it's Howard who comes away with the rebound. Clippers have the basketball. To Paul George. For three. His first quarter struggles from deep continue. It's no good. Sizing up the defense. Five to shoot for Toronto. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Kawhi Leonard now shooting 45%.
I love the pure confidence on that jumper. He takes that three despite the defender being right in front of his face. That's borderline disrespectful.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions. And they call the foul. Jay, he was there too late.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
First free throw is good. So he hits the first, misses the second. To Leonard from long range. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. It's the Clippers with the possession now. To Beverly. Pascal Siakam.
Oh, he just blocked that shot out of bounds.
Yeah, they're lucky they get the ball back. Has a look. Kawhi Leonard sends it away.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
He engulfed him that time.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
On the follow. Way to stay with it.
Another possession they were forced to take a tough shot. This time they got it to go, but they need to do something different to start creating more open look opportunities.
To Lin. Leonard swings it. Gets it in the left corner. To Ibaka. Leonard. Nothing going here on that drive. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
LA Clippers with the basketball. Has a chance. Wide open look, won't go.
Oh, I like that. You got the defense rotating from side to side. They're even recovering late, but still you got to make that one.
Here's a chance from long range. And the rebound taken by the Clippers. Harkless down to Green. Fires the three. Missed it. Pascal Siakam rejects it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Powell here against Harkless. Lets it fly from long range. Knocked loose. Raptors come away with it. Fires the three. His first quarter struggles from deep continue. It's no good. Oh, had him going there for a second. Beyond the arc for three. He still can't find his range from deep. It's no good. Here comes the screen. 4-3. Misfires. It's no good. Going to launch beyond the arc. At long last, he couldn't buy a three to start this game, but he finally gets one to go down.
And you see, Ed, when he shot that one, he wasn't hoping for the ball to go in. He knew the ball was going in. That was the difference.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Baseline drive. The shot won't fall. Leonard to Ibaka. Lynn.
That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. And hits the first free throw. Second of three, off the mark.
Oh yeah, I like that.
Beverly into the front court. Down a bundle. Hat-trick Beverly. Tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Beverly into the front court. Just under a minute to go in a very one-sided first quarter of play. To Harkless. Off the assist.
There's certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Ibaka, unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
Had a difficult first quarter. Couldn't really find his rhythm, but you got 3 more left to play.
It's LA Clippers ball. Beverly. Won't go down. Leonard. Bad pass there. Clippers have it. It's a big finish. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
And scores. Long heave from three-quarters court. That's the end of the period. The Raptors enjoying a sizable lead. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Marc Gasol, huge block.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
It's the Raptors with the basketball. Probing the defense. Leonard. Now that's a contest. Knocked loose. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
To Gasol. To Leonard. For three. Cleans it up. To Ibaka. Leonard. The Raptors down to 3 on the shot clock. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. And the rebound taken down by the Clippers. To George. Paul George, not looking pretty. 3 for 10.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next level elite PG. No doubt about it. This year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
Leonard. Textbook defense.
Shooters shoot. period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Clippers. Substitution being made in this one.
Number 7, Kyle Lowry.
Lowry to Leonard. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
One free throw up and good. The lead now 14. Paul George fires deep two there. Won't go. To Lowry. Leonard. From long range. Shot off the mark. Good defense. Williams across the timeline. 14-point deficit. And Paul George good on the quick release there.
I mean, does he have eyes in the back of his head or what? I get paid money to watch and study this game daily. Even I didn't see that angle.
Leonard to Lowry. To Leonard. The pass taken away by the Clippers. George, tough shot. He hits.
Look, that shot was going up regardless of what the defender was trying to do. That's called a heat check.
Leonard. It's no good. Shot's not going down. To Leonard. Lowry. Leonard.
To number 13, Paul George. That's his 4th.
Kawhi Leonard is going to get a chance at 3 here. He's shooting 85% in this game. First one, count it. Second free throw off the mark. Still one to come.
And number 23.
Clippers have the basketball. Paul George. Down low to Williams. Lou Williams. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
You know what we call that, Ed? We call that now you see me, now you don't.
Kawhi Leonard against George. To Van Vliet. Leonard. Here's a chance from long range. Second effort to Leonard. 5 to shoot for Toronto. Lowry buries it on the catch and shoot.
And it just seems like the defense has lethargic closeouts. You need to close out with more of a sense of urgency. Run them off the three-point line. Make them take a tough 2 rather than an easy 3.
George not going down here.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Leonard to Van Vliet. Short jumper off the mark. It's George for 2. The shot almost. Kyle Lowry with the block. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Marc Gasol. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Williams. Pascal Siakam tips it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
And it's Leonard there to clear the rebound. To Powell. Leonard. to Gasol. Marc Gasol. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Marc Gasol with a piece.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Pascal Siakam able to recover with the block.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Leonard and the Clippers have the rebound. To Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander, keep an eye on this guy. Slams it down.
An easy two. Get back on defense.
Lowry has the basketball. Fires the three, and Kyle Lowry still able to get it to go down after the closeout.
Even though the coach initially may not like that shot, now he's clapping because that ball went in.
Kyle Lowry snatching it out of the air.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Nothing going here on that drive. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Leonard. Smothering D. Throws it down. Jay, I'm surprised he had a chance to wrap him up.
Well, you're not the only one surprised. This guy is not a good free throw shooter. You never let him have an easy bucket. If anything, make him earn it at the charity stripe.
Pascal Siakam to Lowry. Pascal Siakam to Lowry. Lets it fly from long range, and it's Williams there to secure the rebound. Kawhi Leonard pins it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Free throw good to cap off the three-point play. That cuts it to a 7-point game. Ball controlled by Kyle Lowry. Pascal Siakam to Lowry. Fires the three. That's good D. Shot no good.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Now the Raptors going to use a timeout. They'll catch their breath in what's now a 5-point game. Good there.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
To Williams. Down for Harkless. Kyle Lowry sends it away.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Pascal Siakam to Leonard. Lowry to Leonard. The Raptors down to 3 on the shot clock. He continues to shoot it well from beyond the arc. That's 4 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and confidence comes from discipline and training. You can tell that kid's been putting in the time in the gym.
Williams into the front court, trailing by 10. Lou Williams. That's 3 now on 4 shots.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Beyond the arc for 3. Can't go down. Smothering defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Mo Harkless at the line for a chance at a three-point play. He wants this number up, 60% career free throw shooter. Backcourt. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. Gilgeous-Alexander, great feed, and watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Toronto has the basketball. Easy path to the rim.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Gilgeous-Alexander. Able to convert inside.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Driving right to the basket. Full throttle right to the basket for the deuce.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Gilgeous-Alexander to Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander. To Lowry. Bad pass there. Clippers have it. Slams it down. Whoa, he got up there.
Just showing you that 40-inch vertical.
Leonard. Deep left corner. For three. Van Vliet denied. Have to like the defense. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Nice pass to set things up.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
To Gilgeous-Alexander. To Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander. Goes reverse to lay it in.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
To Leonard. Gets toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
The okey doke. Let's see if he'll try that one again.
Gilgeous-Alexander. Here comes the screen. Gilgeous-Alexander. To Williams. 19-footer at the buzzer. Well defended. Shot no good. If there was anyone else, they'd be back on the bench for taking that shot. We are at halftime with the Raptors out on top. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
It's time for the Rose Report at halftime, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. The Raptors are in a tight battle after 2 quarters. Clearly, the number of three-pointers these guys scored in the first half was incredible. And if they can keep that up, it's going to be tough to keep that team down. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Toronto Raptors. The Clippers are still very much in this matchup. And even though they don't have the lead, they're doing a great job of moving the ball around. They might find themselves on the winning end of the scoreboard if they can keep it up. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Los Angeles Clippers.
Game track. Bench points.
What I found interesting about that half of basketball is how the momentum stayed high even when the substitutions started coming into the game. These guys coming off the bench, from both benches actually, are doing a great job of making positive contributions.
Player of the half.
Kawhi Leonard and his court IQ were on display as he delivered the ball, putting his teammates in a position to score the basketball. His timing was impeccable.
Who was gold?
No one wants to be picked for this segment, but he couldn't avoid it. Maybe he'll turn things around in the second half. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Back to Ed and Jay to bring you the second half action.
It's the Clippers with the possession now. He throws it down. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
To Williams. Goes to the left side. Going to launch. Beyond the arc. To Lowry. For 3. Off the iron. No good.
His scoring is definitely cooled off, but you have to give the defense some credit. They're denying him the ball and really making him work once he catches it.
Hat-trick Beverly. Oh, 3 for 8. He's got to do better.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Nothing going here on that drive. Kawhi Leonard here against Tarkless. Lowry. Jumper's good.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Beverly into the front court. His guys trail now by...
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. To Williams. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Message received. Well defended. Lowry into the front court. They lead it. 4-point game. It's Pascal Siakam with the 2.
I'm a little bit confused. Was that a well-designed offense or just poor defense? Maybe a little bit of both.
LA Clippers with the basketball. Trying to cash in. Shot by West won't go. Surveys the floor. Fred VanVleet. Gets it in the left corner. To VanVleet. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
I don't really care that Fred VanVleet finished third in the voting for Sixth Man of the Year. You know what I care about? That he was a draft snub. That 3 seasons ago, he was undrafted and nobody wanted him. After that, he spent time on the Raptors D-League team to being a guy that sits on their bench to all of a sudden being one of the best players on their squad. That's a story, that's a narrative we need to focus on.
They'll get it down low to Harrell. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
It's really a dope thing when passing becomes infectious. But don't become overly passive. Still take your shots when they're there.
Leonard to Lowry. The pass taken away by the Clippers.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
It's good. Count the basket and the foul.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Free throw is good to cap off the three-point play. And the lead is down to 3. Toronto with the basketball. Pascal Siakam to VanVleet. Nothing going here on that drive. To VanVleet. Pascal Siakam to Lowry. Has a look. He's looking for that touch.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Marc Gasol, very efficient and making an impact. He's 3 for 3.
There's no stopping that. You either got to double or deny him the ball from the jump.
Williams across the timeline. His guys down 3. To Beverly. Marc Gasol swats it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
From long range. Can't connect. It's no good. To VanVleet. Lowry. Here's a chance from long range. That's how you defend.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Leonard. To VanVleet. Pascal Siakam to VanVleet. Fires the 3. He still can't find his range from deep. It's no good. Beverly into the front court. Down 3. Nice finish at the rim.
When things click, they click. That's good offense right there.
Ball's controlled by the Raptors. Fred VanVleet to Leonard. In the slam.
If you know a guy's a driver, there's no need to apply that much pressure on him if his main objective is to get to the rim. Play off of him, make him think about the jump shot, and also, guys from the weak side, on the help side, make sure you play in those gaps and you try to close out as quick as possible when he puts his head down.
Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
Oh, he should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Missed the foul shot. To VanVleet. Missed it. Not much more you could ask for defense there. Marc Gasol. That's how it's done. He's 4 for 4 in the game.
Yeah, I've been in this situation before. Just raise your hand. We got to switch.
It's LA Clippers ball. Williams. Here comes the screen. Probing the defense. Short jumper stays out. Lowry into the front court. Up by 3. Another champ and a putback slam.
I remember my high school coach said 1 man can't beat 5. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
To Beverly. Great dish to set it up. Rises for the slam. Gotta love the rim rockers.
Gotta be careful, though. Don't hang on the rim too long. You might get a tee.
Pascal Siakam to Gasol. And he's going to the line to shoot.
No, no, no. I'll tell you. The team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reach-in fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
Marc Gasol at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 77% at the line. First one goes down. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair.
Good shot. I got ball. I got ball. Watch cut.
To Gilgeous-Alexander. Open look, and he buries it. Defense has to wake up.
You know what I like about this pass play? Instead of putting his head down and forcing the action, he patiently waited for the play to develop.
Gilgeous-Alexander. Pascal Siakam sends it away.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his abilities.
It's the Raptors with the basketball. To Gasol. Fred VanVleet. To Leonard. Fred VanVleet. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. Lets it fly from long range. Second effort to VanVleet. Gasol. 5 to shoot for Toronto. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
1 free throw, count it. It's a 3-point play, and the lead up to 8. And draws the foul.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 2 shots coming. He's perfect from the line so far. Can't connect on the first free throw. Second one goes. It's a 1 of 2 trip. Pascal Siakam. Lynn. That's off the side of the rim. Short. Knocked loose. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Okay, you don't get a 10 for style points, but it worked.
Gets it.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Gilgeous-Alexander. Going the other way. To Leonard. Fires the 3. Tough shot. Well defended. Ibaka. To Gasol, down low. Pascal Siakam. Deep right corner. Lynn. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Pascal Siakam to Ibaka. Has a chance. Add 2 points to the board.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Clippers have the basketball. Gilgeous-Alexander, deep left corner. Oh, looks like everyone's getting into the action.
Ed, did you see what this pass just did? Now it encourages his teammates to move with more sense of urgency because they understand the next time down the court, they might be on the receiving end of that pass.
Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups.
Number 22,
Yes, tough shot. It's got to go up to go in.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Gilgeous Alexander. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
Okay, look, not everything is going to make it into the scouting report.
Trying to cash in. Shot won't go. Gilgeous Alexander. Knocked loose. Short jumper won't go down.
Oh, I see how you're playing this chess match. That's what you keep doing defensively. Keep baiting him and luring him into shooting that jump shot. Exploit him.
And he's fouled. He's going to the line for two.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
Pascal Siakam, couple of free throws on the way. His career mark right now sits at 63%. And he connects on the first free throw. And gets both to drop at the line.
Oh yeah, I like that.
It's the Clippers with the possession now. To Harkless. Able to convert inside.
There you go, finally. Shoot your shot.
Siakam here against Harkless. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at three coming up.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Pascal Siakam trying to cash in on the three-point play. Hasn't missed yet. The free throw good. Cashes in on the three-point play. The lead now stands at 10. Gilgeous Alexander. LA with 4 to shoot. Harrell can't connect. To Ibaka. Goes to the left side. Leonard. To Ibaka. 5 on the shot clock. Kawhi Leonard. And he knocks it down. Jay, nice look right there.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
Knocked loose. Serge Ibaka rejects it. He connects, had all the time in the world. Too easy. Late heave to beat the buzzer. Third quarter comes to an end. The fourth quarter on the way. It's been all Raptors. Raptors ball as we get going here in the fourth. And if they were looking good at halftime, Jay, they're really looking good now.
They really turned up that intensity in the third quarter. They were looking to put this game...
Whoa! Get that out of here. Message sent, Jay. Gasol. To Ibaka. Off the assist.
You know, it reminds me of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
The drive, right to the basket. Driving is green, but he can't finish. And he finishes at the rim.
Ooh, he teased me a little bit right there. But see, I like that. That's called a great entertainer. Always leaving me on the edge of my seat.
LA Clippers with the basketball. And count the basket inside.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
And that's a backcourt violation. Shifting gears. Here comes some substitutions.
Number 43, Pascal Siakam.
Gilgeous-Alexander. George. That one off the mark. It's no good. Bad pass there. Clippers have it.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Whistled for the foul. Chance coming up at the free throw line.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
Misses the first. Second one's good. Splits the pair. To Jeremy Lin. Pascal Siakam. Lin. Jeremy Lin. It's been a quiet night. Only 3 attempts, but he makes that one stick.
And the three-point shot of the offense applies so much pressure on the defense, you can no longer build your teams inside out. The new way, you build your team outside in.
It's LA Clippers ball. Beverly. Count the basket inside.
In the last 10 sequences down the court, everybody's touched the ball. You don't see anybody with any kind of negative expressions on their face because everybody's eating.
A drive down the lane, but the shot stays out. Beverly into the front court. His guys down big. That is great vision to set it up. Strong finish for Paul George. Whoa, he got up there.
Just showing you that 40-inch vertical.
OG Anunoby, tough matchup against George. Nothing going here on that drive. Pascal Siakam to Ibaka. Has a look. Shot by Anunoby, no good.
Misses happen. Don't put your head down. Let that motivate you on the defensive end. Use it for something positive.
To Gilgeous-Alexander. Baseline drive. Pascal Siakam. Huge block.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
Cruises inside for 2.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
PG lets it fly. Gets a look. Can't hit. The pass taken away by the Clippers.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Marc Gasol with the block.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
To Lynn. Has a chance. Yes, it drops. Little drama on that one.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Driving right to the basket. Layup's good. That's as high percentage as it gets.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
And the finish at the rim.
There's certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Clippers have the basketball. George. Trying to cash in. He's too good to leave that wide open. Defense has to communicate.
Look, I get it. I've been one of the players who have had these mishaps happen to defensively. There is no worse feeling than the next day in film session watching yourself roam on the island by yourself. Somebody in this particular moment needs to tell you to get your head out of you-know-what to get back in the game.
OG Anunoby matched up with Paul George. To Ibaka. Bad pass there. Clippers have it. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. The results, he's going to the line.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Knocks down the first. Able to convert on both free throws. Pascal Siakam to Van Vliet. Short jumper off the mark. In a flash, scores at the rim. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively and he makes those clutch shots, it re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
And throws it down.
I see the easy dunk, but what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something. Get yourself emotionally involved in the game.
Pascal Siakam to Van Vliet. Knocks it down from mid-range. It's the Clippers with the possession now. Kyle Lowry tips it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Paul George to Williams. Beyond the arc for three. And the rebound taken by Gasol. To Lowry. Well done, Kyle Lowry. He's 5 for 10, shooting 50%.
I don't know what the point of you having a scouting report is if you don't utilize it. You're allowing him to get to positions on the floor where you know he feels most comfortable. Make it a challenge for him by making him do something uncomfortable.
George, great feed, sets it up, and look out. Big finish at the rim.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Fred Van Vliet to Lowry. Nothing going here on that drive. Fred Van Vliet to Gasol. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Unable to connect on the free throw. 4-3. And Marcus Gasol seasoned. They gave him space, and he drills the three.
And this squad just continues to light it up from long range. One of the things I learned about teams like this, teams that fall in love with a three-point shot, as quickly as they built the lead is as quickly as they can lose it if they're over-reliant on the three-point shot.
Beverly into the front court. Down by 15. Has a look. And he buries it.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Pascal Siakam to Lowry. Has a chance. And it's George there for the rebound. Beverly into the front court. The deficit now up to 13. Paul George, 4-2. Not that time. Add 2 points to the board.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
LA Clippers with the basketball. To Paul George. Here comes the screen. Paul George. Trying to cash in and strokes it.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Van Vliet denied. Have to like the defense. Knocked loose.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Fred Van Vliet gets it in the left corner to Van Vliet. Down low Gasol. Using the post to his advantage there and the finish at the rim.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ballgame.
And finishes strong. He's been a one-man show, but Jay, they're still down in this one.
He's their lone bright star, their only star tonight. Some other of the supporting cast members really need to step up.
To Van Vliet. Leonard to Van Vliet. The Raptors down to 3 on the shot clock. Lowry, and he hits.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Toronto has the basketball. To Gasol. Takes stock of the floor. Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
To Lowry. Leonard. To Van Vliet. Leonard. To Van Vliet. Going to launch beyond the arc. Won't go down.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Has a look. Off the mark. With defense like that, little margin for error. Beverly into the front court. trailing by 15. Big finish at the rim. Jay, I'm surprised he had a chance to wrap him up.
Well, you're not the only one surprised. This guy is not a good free throw shooter. You never let him have an easy bucket. If anything, make him earn it as a charity stripe.
To Gasol. To Lowry. It's the Raptors with the victory as they win this one handily. That does it. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
Jalen Rose here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Raptors edged out a close victory in today's game. And how could I not mention all the shots they blocked in this one? You can see the confidence grow with each one, and it really fed into their success as a team. It was a pretty standout way to win. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Toronto Raptors. The Clippers must be devastated after such a close loss. While they did put together quite a highlight reel of dunks in this matchup, they did not put together a win. As we all know, style points never show up on the scoreboard. Check out the leading scores for the Los Angeles Clippers.
Game track. Field goals.
Neither of these teams were able to make much of an impact on defense. As you can see here, they were each pretty successful with some efficient scoring.
Player of the game.
And while you can't track leadership on a stat sheet, it was by far the most impressive thing he did in this game. Time now for the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
These are the upcoming matchups for the Los Angeles Clippers. On behalf of Ed Cohen and Jay Williams, this is Jalen Rose signing off.
I beg man, shut up. Let me see you, darling. My lie, 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 like. My lie, 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 like. My lie, 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 like. I love the weekend, girls up. Let me see you, darling. I love the weekend, girls up. Now bet you can. I love the weekend, girls up. Let me see you, darling. I love the weekend, girls up. said I could be anybody. I said I want more money than no money. Break bread with that guy who made the Bugatti. Lifestyle is get money, bun everybody. Painting wife, go money to something. Bang, bang. One who understands why I'm always. Who told you I can't handle my music? You're on the floor, I'm still holding my music. Come be talking. Yeah, let me see you, darling. I love the weekend. Love the weekend. Gaza. Let me see you, darling. I love the weekend. Love the weekend. Gaza. Now bet you can.